Family, what's good? It's your man Ocean, OMN Network. Thank you for tuning in. I very much appreciate your time and your willingness to see exactly what I'm thinking and what's on my mind and what I deem as newsworthy content today. And I just wonder, like, mainstream media, these different outlets, they feel like they can persuade the way that you think, or even possibly even guide you to think what they want you to think. Now, I ran across this article. I read the article, and you know what I mean? I don't know if I really want to read the article to you. I don't think I want to read the article to you, but I kind of want to summarize the article. But I will read this, what they open in headlines. It says Biden's approval rating jumps to 47% out the State of the Union address. And I'm like, 47% from who? Cause damn sure not from me, and excuse me for that. Damn sure not from me and nobody that I done spoke to about the fucking State of the Union address, okay? And it says President Biden, who is seeing a boost to his approval rating following the State of the Union address this week, with the poll released Friday showing him at 47%. And let's just read a little bit of this article, because it's definitely a Joe Biden Democratic spin on this article. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna just read a little bit. Maybe I'll read the whole thing. Who knows? President Biden is seeing a boost in his approval rating following his first State of the Union address this week, with a poll released Friday showing him at 47%. The latest NPR PBS NewsHour Marist national poll found that 47% of Americans surveyed approve the job he is doing as president, which is a jump from the 39% approval rating he had in the same poll last month. So they must have figured out the correct people to interview to boost his rating, because like I said, from the consensus around me, this is from people who voted for him and people who didn't vote for him. The consensus is not or boosting his approval rating since he been in office, okay? This is an unusual bounce, Lee Miringnoff, director of the Marist Institute of Public Opinion, said in a statement. It gets him back the way he was pre-Afghanistan. Well, that apparently pre-Afghanistan he wasn't doing too great either. He's been the worst motherfucker ever for the job since he got on the job, okay? The last time Biden had a higher approval rating was in August, when it was at 49%. While presidents can sometimes get a bounce after a State of the Union, one of more than 4 points. Let me slow down. One of more than 4 points in the NPR poll has happened only 6 times since 1978. The poll also found Biden's approval rating on the upswing for issues like Ukraine, COVID-19, the 2 double lies right there. Nobody is approving of Biden the way that he handling Ukraine, because we should not be the fuck over there. And definitely nobody approve of this nigga how he handled COVID-19, because half of the world, or even more than half of the fucking America, got this fucking jab that they didn't want. So lie. And of course the way that the pandemic is being handled is at a higher approval now, you motherfucker, because the symptoms ain't nowhere near as deadly as the symptoms was when this situation first jumped off. So yes, I can possibly agree with that statement, because that's only a natural progression in things. That of course it look like you're doing better when less people get sick. So yeah, but let's see where we at. The poll has found Biden's approval rating is on the upswing with issues like Ukraine, the C-19. 55% of Americans approve how he is handling the C pandemic, and from 47% in February. 52% approve of how he is handling the situation with Russia, not the 52% that I talked to. up from 34% in February when tensions were simmering, but Russia had not yet launched its invasion. An overwhelming majority of Americans surveyed, 83%, also supported the United States and other allies' economic sanctions against Russia. Biden's leadership on Ukraine has resonated over the last week with Americans. He has forged a consensus in the U.S. Did you see this bullshit ass line, my nigga? It says he has forged a consensus in the U.S. on his policy toward Ukraine. No, it ain't even no consensus with niggas up the street. How the fuck is it gonna be a consensus with niggas in the U.S.? Oh, maybe he don't. Oh, maybe this shit don't include people like me and people who think along the lines I think on. They probably didn't ask none of us anyway how we felt about none of this shit. So now it make more sense why he getting a boost in his rating, because y'all didn't fucking ask me. You didn't fucking ask nobody that's B1, nobody that consider themselves FBA how they feel about this nigga, because you couldn't have asked none of them, because we would have told you that this nigga ain't shit. We told you before the fucking election, 2 years leading up to the election, we told. Now this is to all the Democratic shills that you know feel like because we black we had to vote Democratic. We told you niggas 2 years leading up to the election, all the way through the election of 2020, now all the way through 2022, 2021, him taking office, through 2022, him not doing shit for black folks yet, but putting everybody else on the map when it comes to reparations and payments to every other. If you can some kind of way define yourself as a group, this nigga Biden done figured out a way to give you some motherfucking money, except for the black people who put him in office. And yes, we're gonna always come back to that. Before you ask the fucking question, it's always gonna come back to that. Yes, nigga, give us our reparations. That's what me reading all this article and all that shit is about. Because, I'm skipping over to the truth of the other fucking State of the Union. This nigga didn't mention black people not one time, not even not even one breath of you niggas who went and voted for him. Not even one fucking breath of niggas who went and voted for him did he mention. He breezed over. He happened to trip up and say HBCUs 1 or 2 times in the fucking State of the Union, and that was meant to, I guess that's meant to hold black people at bay to the next time the question come up again, and he has some more dumb shit to say for black people the next time. This nigga Joe, he's so relentless with his anti-black racism that he told niggas up leading up to the shit that he wasn't gonna give you shit. Then he played on your he snatched niggas black card from him. Basically told him, nigga, if you don't vote for me, you ain't no nigga. Huh? Joe Biden said this. Yeah, I'm paraphrasing, but Joe Biden said this. If you don't vote for me, if you can't figure out who to vote between me and Trump, nigga, you ain't no nigga. That's what that's what this nigga Biden said. I might as well call him Trump. They want two of the same. Peas in a pod, my nigga. One of them talk loud, one of them don't talk as loud. But both of them spew anti-black vitriol anytime they get a fucking chance to. Trump, Biden, Trump. The same motherfucking cloth of white supremacists. I don't even know where the fuck I was at in this article. Biden's leadership on Ukraine has resonated over the last week with Americans. He has forged a consensus. Oh yeah, that's what fucked me up, this sentence right here. He has forged a consensus in the U.S. on his policy toward Ukraine. Americans are even willing to sacrifice higher energy prices in support of the Ukrainian people. Well, no the fuck they not, because I'm not. Am I not American? I don't know. Niggas is not willing to sacrifice shit for no Ukraine ass nigga that's gonna come over here and be another motherfucking building block on the white supremacy blocks of buildings, nigga. They ain't gonna do nothing but come over here and be racist the fuck to us over here in our homeland, like they being racist to black people over there in their own homeland in Ukraine and Poland and all the fuck them places over there. So no, I'm not willing to sacrifice shit for them niggas. No, I'm not. And I don't feel sorry. I do not. It's not a sorry feeling. Do I wish war on anybody and for anybody to hear bombs going off outside their windows and shit? No. Do I wish for anybody to get flatlined from the country next door? No. But do I feel anything for them? The answer is also an astounding no. And a resounding no, and I don't know. It's no though. I don't feel shit for these niggas, bruh. They don't feel shit for me. They don't feel shit for an African nigga trying to get out of the country and flee war. They don't feel shit for them. So why would I feel shit? No, I'm not sacrificing shit. No energy, no extra money on no light bill, no extra french fry out of my motherfucking McDonald's box, none of that. I'm not sacrificing shit for them niggas. Anyway, that goddamn sentence fucked me up again, didn't it? Alright, let's see. Liberty Mutual customize your maybe they say the newest polling is likely welcome news for the president after months of low approval ratings and midterms elections on the horizon. The president has had to juggle a number of issues since he took office last year, including the administration's chaotic withdrawal from Afghanistan, the lingering C-19 pandemic, the Ukraine-Russia conflict, inflation and supply chain issues, and infighting among members of the party that has stymied several Democratic priorities. Yeah, of course, because especially the black priorities, they were stymied before they ever got in office. They stymied them bitches when he was on the campaign trail. He told them, nigga, we not doing nothing for black people. And Kamala said it too. Now, you think I'm gonna do something for black people? No. I can't do nothing just for black people, but you can do something for LGBT, Chinese niggas, or Native Americans, quote unquote Native Americans, because we all know who the indigenous and real Native Americans are. But yeah, you doing shit for all of these Ukrainians. These niggas have got done worked up to 16 billion already. But if you ask for anything for black America, the answer is no. We got all this other shit going on. Well, how the fuck you ain't got all this other shit going on when all this other shit be going on, be requesting you to do something for it? The NPR PBS NewsHour marriage poll was conducted March 1st and March 2nd with 1,322 adults. The margin of error is a plus minus of 3.8% points. Among the 1,322 adults surveyed, 1,237 registered voters with the margin of error of plus or minus 4 percentage points. So, okay, so we made it to the end of that article, and goodness fucking gracious, I'm thankful, because it was a boatload of bullshit. But now, this is something that I wanted you to see. Now, I read this article before I even read these comments, but these comments let you know that people see through this bullshit that y'all writing. I just happened to glance at the comments just to slide down. There's 405 comments. We definitely not finna read 405 comments. But the first comment that's highlighted on the article, it says, bullshit. Let me see who this is. Radical infidel. I don't know. I don't even think these people in these comments are black, by the way. So it ain't just black people who seeing through this nigga, but it's a bullshit. Anyone who watched this speech was disgusted with the senile commie muppet. So yeah, he's definitely senile. I seen this dementia kick in 2 or 3 times. And this next comment said, people know how the hell he's doing every time they fill their gas tank and buy groceries. You right, because inflation is a bitch right now, and I'm sure if you grown and you got responsibilities that you recognize that shit. You seen that shit for your own personal self. It said, what's Bunker Joe doing? Nothing, absolutely nothing, not a fucking thing. This one say another fake poll. Quit lying for this fake president. I agree. Holy smokes, who the hell believes this garbage? Not me, my guy. He does not have my approval or anyone else that I said this. He don't got nobody approval that I know. Not even the motherfuckers who voted for him. But it say he does not have my approval or anyone else that I know. Laugh out loud. This has got to be fake. Bull crap lies. Should be a -0. Goddamn. This nigga said should be a -0, but we have a lot of dumb Americans still. And we got a lot of dumb niggas too, I ain't gonna lie. Hate Trumpers, they need to be Americans. I don't understand that last part. Hate Trumpers, they need to be American. I don't necessarily understand that. But anyway, I just wanted you to see. I could load more comments, but you see that out of all the highlighted comments at the bottom of the article, that you, before you even go to any other comment, all of it is calling it out for bullshit. Nobody the fuck approves of this nigga. And when I say nobody, I mean no the fuck body. Except for somebody who stand to line their pockets off of him being in office. Democratic shills who can't, recognize real from fake and take anything that the mainstream media give them and tell them how to think and, formulate their thoughts for them. Them the only people that I could possibly see that approve of this guy. This nigga 46, this nigga Joe Biden, man. So, I'm basically done with this. You get the gist of where I'm coming from. You see that you can't rely on the media that they give you to formulate your opinion. You got to be able to initiate your own critical thinking skills in a lot of these situations and be able to basically, chew the fat. Chew the food up, chew the meat up, spit out the fat, and all of that. It's on you. It's on you to formulate how you feel about this shit. But just know the real, and don't accept the lies that these people are trying to tell you. That the fucking mainstream media is full of lies. So take everything they say with a grain of salt, a grain of sugar, a grain of pepper, any fucking spice you can take to make sure that you get the real out of this shit. Okay? This your boy, OMN Ocean, OMN Network. We signing off, man. I very much appreciate it. I didn't say it yet, but if you made it this far, then I know you're rocking with me. So like, subscribe, and share my shit. I very much appreciate it. Come back again. We'll do this shit again. We out.